Hi guys, are you intrigued by the title of this new video? Well, if you are, I am thankful to you all for clicking this video as I feel things have been slowly changing in the Miss Universe landscape at this time of the pandemic. Apart from being beautiful and having great communication skills, I think these candidates should also possess these new qualities in order to adapt in winning the next Miss Universe crown under this new normal. What are these new qualities I'm talking about? Well, you better stick around for my thoughts and insights.
Let's go straight to the source of the story. Pageant expert Adam
One of the toughest questions. Kasi si Thailand, she was only...
Do you think the swimsuit competition of Miss Universe pageant is still relevant?
It's not her fault why other girls have more compelling backstories. For me, I find it ridiculous. And she was only asked, which current or past leader do you admire the most? Parang slumbo question eh.
So guys, can you almost feel it now? Miss Universe season is almost upon us! Yes, as the Miss Universe organization has formally announced its official date and venue for the pageant, and it will be held this coming May 16 in Miami, Florida! However, what makes us more excited is that there might be 2 editions of Miss Universe this year. Yup, cause a few weeks ago, an email of the Miss Universe organization was sent to its umbrella of national directors was leaked on social media, informing them that there will be 2 editions of the pageant held this year. One this coming May for its 69th edition, and the other one, the 70th edition, to be held outside the United States at the end of this year. So, if you will take this information seriously, guys, and do the math, I think the next Miss Universe will only have 6 months during her reign. Yes, guys, if this happens, the newly crowned title holder will have the shortest reign in the entire Miss Universe history, beating Iris Mittenaire of France, who only reigned for 10 months during her time. Paiksi na ng paiksi, guys. And granted all this information is correct, are we expecting a change in Miss Universe organization's criteria or template of a winner? If so, what will the new criteria be? Well, I think in this day and age of social distancing, travel restrictions, limited face-to-face interactions, absence of high-profile and red carpet events, what can a newly crowned Miss Universe title do in just 6 months? Diba? Actually, kung iisipin natin, a lot. For as long as the new Miss Universe title holder has these qualities which will get her by in those 6 precious months of reign. So as these 60+ candidates prepare for the competition, I think now is the high time to revisit those strategies and have these qualities should she be crowned the next Miss Universe. Ano-ano yung mga yon? I think number 1, the candidate should have a strong social media following. Yup, guys, let's face it. We now live in a new normal. All our actions and interactions have been severely limited. Having said this, the current title holder can't do multiple appearances, visit countries, and attend red carpet events. Everything has just gone virtual. I feel like more people are going online with their smartphones because we have seen the proliferation of online shows, online conference or meetings, webinars, church services, or even online shoppings and banking. So everything is being done online now, diba? And if you are a candidate, a strong social media following is crucial in maintaining her audience in relation to how she has been preparing or showcasing herself for the upcoming pageant. More than showcasing her advocacies and personality on her social media accounts, the girl has to be really social media savvy. Remember that, social media savvy in making her grow on you online more than seeing her face-to-face or physically. So, well, how can she do that? Tatanungin niyo ako. Well, I think when I say the girl has to grow on you online, I mean the girl should really possess this inner radiance and confidence, showcasing her core values, intellect, or backstory amid the pandemic we are all experiencing in. At the same time, she has to be able to embrace the different social media platforms to have more reach. It's like the Gen Z for TikTok, millennials for Instagram and Twitter, and the Gen X and baby boomers on Facebook. And right now, among all the contestants in Miss Universe, not to sound biased, guys, but I think I see our very own Rabia Mateo taking this quality as she knows how to harness her huge social media in becoming a rallying point or harbinger of hope as she blooms to become the most confidently woman as of yet. How she will use her social media to spur positivity, whether her product endorsements or spreading awareness about her various advocacies, which her audience has been lapping up and consuming, should make the Miss Universe organization think that if everything will just be online during the next winner's reign, it can feel certain that Rabia will be an effective influencer in championing its existing advocacies, diba? And as you can see, Rabia has been very generous to a certain fault in granting interviews lately, diba? And I feel she is actually doing what the reigning winner, Sosie Bini Tunsi, has been doing during her entirety of reign. Despite the limitations, Sosie has refused to be intimidated by these pandemic restrictions as she actually reached out to different people from all walks of life and cheered or commiserated with them, shared and learned ideas and information, and celebrate her own brand of beauty with her audience. While both Rabia and Sosie have been occasionally criticized for being too eager to do everything all at once with all these live interviews, one can't deny that these two are really thinking ways to keep their audience still intact and engaged with what's happening on with their lives. Number 2, the girl has to have great oratory skills with an engaging personality. Since we have established the fact that her reign will mostly be dominated by online interviews and or similar events as cases of COVID-19 in the US haven't been curbed yet, the girl should have great oratory skills and personality to keep her audience engaged all the time. It's not only enough, guys, na one has great communication skills, but she should back it up with her personality and charisma as well. I really mean it talaga, guys. She really must be someone who, despite doing interviews, hold conversations without actually boring people. Moreover, she must be someone who is engaging when she talks. But a pageant like me or you would still be glued to her when talking about the most mundane things. Imagine if they are doing a live chat with their followers, this girl must be able to sustain the interest of the public who is watching her, even if it has been 2 hours already. Diba guys, kailan talaga nasusustain niya talaga yung audience niya with her personality. And I think out of the candidates I have seen on social media, I think it's Australia's Maria Tateo and Argentina's Alina Axelrad who take this quality the most. Maria from Australia, no doubt the best speaker of her batch, has been maximizing her platform by engaging her viewers and audience about a lot of various issues confronting women in our society. With her advice and experience, she always goes live on her Instagram to talk about issues we have been ignoring, like male privilege, entitlement, racism, double standard on women, gang rape, etc. You are always learning something new from her, and that's what makes her exciting. Same thing with Argentina's Alina Axelrad, who has been using her platform in educating issues about cancer, political and social issues in her home countries, and even raising funds for her charity. They really both possess a gift of gab with charisma that make them so easy to listen to during interviews. Aminin nyo, diba? Number 3, she must be self-sufficient. I feel like the winner can't have a multiple glam team at her beck and call, stylists and the like, as it will be too risky to be exposed to multiple people at the same time, given the situation that we are all in right now. And let's face it, you can't be having your own makeup done with a mask on. At the same time, she will have multiple engagements during her press tours, and I would assume it will all be done virtually. So this is why a girl has to be well-trained or self-sufficient on this aspect. Part of preparing for Miss Universe competition is knowing how to apply your own makeup and the best hairstyle or wardrobe styling that suits you the best. I feel like the girl shouldn't only do a straight out of bed and do a minimal makeup look all the time. In other words, she really can't be a one-trick pony in terms of looks, and she has to be sure she has to to be able to be a chameleon. Otherwise, mabobore ang audience niya, 'di ba? So at this point in time, the girl has to keep upgrading her makeup or beauty skill set so that when she is left to her own device na, she can survive and glam up all by herself, 'di ba? And so far, the most creative candidate in this aspect of the competition is obviously Thailand's Amanda Obdam. As you can see on her social media, she keeps experimenting with different looks and styles in preparation for Miss Universe. As she keeps serving us different looks, we are not getting bored. Aminin nyo. Yes, you might say she is oversaturating us with her photo shoots left and right, but it's for her own benefit. So that if ever she wins the title, she already knows the looks that best fit her. So far, I can't see a girl who has been doing her glam on her own, but it seems Amanda Obdam is being well trained on this aspect. Number 4, she has to be creative and in being relevant with her advocacies. Yes, guys. The glam aspect of the competition won't be the only factor compromised in her 6 months of reign. I feel like her advocacy, whatever it is, has to take a back seat first unless she is creative enough to incorporate it with our situation right now. She knows, alam naman natin na she knows she can travel around the world for charity works, but she still has to be creative enough in still creating timely or relevant conversations on issues that tugs her heart, like mental health or racism or whatever topics, diba? When she talks, she really has to appeal to our core and tug our heartstrings so that we could relate with her at this very rough time. For instance, let's say if her advocacy is about giving quality access of education among the youth, maybe she could talk about or research more about online learning or mental health, as these issues are hot button issues confronting many students nowadays. Well, kaya naman if you are for the elderly rights, now may not be the time to visit them given that they are most prone to the pandemic. But maybe you could talk about how getting fit so that this segment of our society will know how to take care of themselves at this time of the pandemic then. So it is in this reason that I find both Nova Stevens from Canada and Estefania Torres from Puerto Rico taking these qualities, as both have been very vocal and proactive in spreading awareness about issues close to their hearts. As you might have all noticed, Canada has been using her platform to educate us about racism, Black Lives Matter, police brutality, among many other relevant issues. And despite the backlash that she has been getting, she has been unbothered and instead exercised constraint, and compassion in making us educated about socially relevant topics. I feel she really has a mission to spread awareness about many difficult topics, and it is up for us to really learn more about it. I feel the same way for Puerto Rico's Estefania Torres, who has also launched her own information campaign called Camino al Universo, in shedding light about topics like immigration, open borders that spark conversation or dialogue among her audience in relation to our time now, every week on her social media accounts. Diba? I feel like she is really taking her passion and intercultural mediation degree to another level by continuing to foster her passion for cultural dialogue and personal growth, given her life experiences through social media. And I feel like she is really bringing her job as a diplomat or ambassador in real life, and it's refreshing to see a Miss Universe Puerto Rico do this, since we are always used to her glamazona persona na alam mo yon na laging ganon. And I feel like she is so refreshing because she really showcases her being an intellectual given her background. Guys, she is a graduate of Leuven University in Belgium, and it's one of the top 50 universities around the world. And I just love the thought that how she uses her platform to educate us all the time, more than showcasing her styling, her photo shoots, is really something that's making her noticed among many pageant fans in the world. So keep it up, Stefania. And last, guys, at number 5, the girl has to be consistent. consistent talaga, guys. We have been talking about interview skills for the most part of this video, but I think this last aspect is the most important quality out of them all, which is being consistent in regardless of what a candidate does. Whether it's glam or spreading awareness about her advocacy, one has to be consistent in showcasing it on social media and knows how to pique our curiosity about her all the more, making us more intrigued and not just be bored about her instead. Yung hindi nakakasawa panoorin sa social media or sa Instagram. And this is crucial at this point in time as it allows the Miss Universe organization a preview of what a candidate could offer to the table, given how she has been consistently working hard about how much she badly wins to win that crown. Nagigets niyo yung sinasabi ko. Someone who is serving us many things which really excites us to no end. For instance, naiisip ko si Chiles Daniela Nicolas right now. I think she has been doing a great job in this quality or characteristic as she knows how to whet our appetite with all her materials on social media. We all know naman na fashion shows aren't happening as much, so what Daniela will do is give us a sample of her pasarela walk or video showcasing her training for Miss Universe. Since she knows everyone loves her facial beauty, she will occasionally upload glam photos to make us all excited. And to balance it out, she has been doing a lot of online interviews on Instagram talking about her backstory, that she suffered a disease before she got completely healed, and vulnerability at the same time kasi she does her best to speak English from time to time. So that makes herself more relatable and endearing to us. And apart from Chile, Miss South Africa Natasha Joubert is another girl who has been very consistent with serving us a balance of her glam and advocacy. We all know she is very well spoken, but what I am amazed more is her ability to post quality and meaningful content behind her glam photos and relate it to her social responsibility program called Destiny Designed, wherein she encourages fashion designers in her country to share their talent and inspiring entrepreneurial stories through a fashion show where proceeds will go to these designers. Ang ganda ng pagka well thought out ng concept niya. And whether she wins back-to-back soon, I have to commend her for really running a very solid and stable campaign in Miss Universe so far. Diba, guys? So, what do you guys think about these qualities I listed down? Did I mention the right girls? Or am I just overthinking, saying purely nonsense about this video? Well, I feel like at this time of the new normal, the next Miss Universe should really level up in terms of her skills and talent in making her reign a fruitful one despite the imposed limitations. So what do you think, guys? Diba? So let me know your thoughts about this content by sharing it down the comment section so that I could see and learn from all your insights as well. Miss Universe is really happening. I'm so excited. So, eto na, guys. Pwede nyo na rin sabihin, ito na, dito sa video na to, parang na-enumerate ko na yung, or sinabi ko na yung magiging preview ng leaderboard ko in the next few weeks. Alright, guys, see you on my next video. Bye!